All right. Last round. Keep hand. Yes. Keep hand. A pretty decent little turn progression here. Ooh. Ooh, that was a great top deck. If I had a fourth land, I'd probably consider the Kindred, but I don't think it makes sense here. Not with clear shot in hand, baby. Why are Brazen Wolves so good? Just feels unfair whenever you play it on turn 3. Ingenious Scab. Well, Brazen Wolves pairs well against that. Alright. Missing land drop hurts a little bit, but we're still okay. We're just going to play the Kindred and pass. We could just eat it with a clear shot, but we'll wait for him to use a combat trick of some sort. And if we draw a land, then we don't have to worry about combat tricks because we're going to be indestructible. I guess Rabid Bite and Prey Upon get us actually pretty good. Plus, we didn't see either of those. We did see a clear shot, and we played against someone who had a clear shot, so probably not facing that, but both Rabid Bite and Prey Upon are pretty insane with Ingenious Scab, actually. Alright. Did have what we feared. That has flash. My opponent should have waited. So now we get to attack and still clear shot. In fact, I don't even have to clear shot now, is that right? Can't. It's got menace. It menaces around. Yeah, my opponent playing the mutation there was a big mistake. I mean, if you think about it, what would it have changed? This would have been a 3-4. I still would have been able to eat it. But we get a survivalist now. Well, I'm pretty thankful our opponent missed their land drop the turn we did. Because our opponent's got a... Excuse me. Our opponent's got a grip full of spells. Well, now the problem is the clear shot feeds my opponent's spontaneous mutation, but I think... Oh. Can I kill my opponent? I don't think I can, right? 3. Actually, Exacxes I can. But I have to give some information. I think I'm just going to let my opponent know I have a... Let's just kill him. Let's see. This is going to get -2, so it's going to be -1. But then it'll attack at 1. Because -1 plus 2 is 1. So, let's Nahiri's Wrath. Kill you 2. And we'll discard a... What would I rather show him? I guess these two. Don't show him the clear shot. No. All right. So, beat the Mana Screw. I'll take it. Had to show him a Nahiri's Wrath. Didn't have to, but chose to. I chose to. Just to snipe a victory. So, opponent's blue-green. Cultist Scab Prey Upon. Pretty indicative of a merge deck. But do I have much of a sideboard plan? No, not really. Weaver of Lightning to kill nothing? Yeah, let's keep the same and run it back. Yeah, this looks like a mulligan. This one's a keep. Aim high. I guess it's actually okay. I don't know why it would be bad. It's a combat trick. We've got creatures. I don't necessarily want to draw more land right now, so why not draw a combat trick? Crop Sigil? You're so late. No green mana from our opponent. That's a good sign. Ooh, Alchemist's Greeting. Got the old Nahiri's Wrath, Alchemist's Greeting synergy. I love that. Gotta love that. Are we going to get convoluted? It is possible. No. All right. Very good. Green mana found. Fork in the road. Are we splashing a color? Forest. No. That's odd. Well, could have a delirium plan. I do like Fork in the Road. That was a card from Shadows that I did not give enough credit to. That was actually a good draw. Mutation? I guess Fork in the Road and Mutation actually do have kind of good synergy. Opponents deciding between the two, I'd probably go Whelp. Opponent thinks differently. Let's get out the Creeper and the Sigil. Let's start milling ourselves. What do you guys say? Still no play. Wonder if it's like a... I don't know, actually. I guess we'll find out. Maybe a Storm Rider Spirit, and then that makes that clear shot a good draw. Nothing. Nagging thoughts. All right. Looks like Byway Courier is not going to be dealing any damage. My opponent does have some sweet spontaneous mutation synergies. Nagging Thoughts and Fork in the Road are both really good ones. Ah! All the lands. Oh, wait. I guess that doesn't need to attack, does it? Mutation.deck, you say. Alright. It's doing exactly what my opponent needs it to do right now. It's odd having 5 of my 7 non-land cards in my hand, or non-creature cards in my hand. Alright, well, there that time. Haha. I don't care what you say, deck. Can mill me 3 mountains in a row, I'll still find a way. I'll still overcome. This is one of the most awkward games I've ever seen. My opponent just is going to hard cast. See? It's just absurd. That it even came to this. And I can only mill lands. I'm only capable of milling lands. What is going on? So many opportunities to kill my opponent. Only thwarted by milling 4 lands from Crop Sigil. And having 5 non-creature... 5 of my... What a weird game. So I guess I can get Delirium at this point. Don't really have a lot of incentive to do that. So I can bust a bunch of cooldowns to save it? Is that even worth it? I would have to use Aim High and Clear Shot. Seems pretty bad. No, I guess we'll just take it. I guess I should have just used Greeting on the 8 of the Horde Swarm. That would have made sense, given that we knew our opponent had Prey Upon. I see. Alright. Play the Survivalist. I really don't want to bust Nahiri's Wrath yet. Alright. Fortune favors. So let's do Logger and Lunar Force. I'd rather my opponent not have Drownyard Behemoth. Lunar Force. Now there's a card we haven't seen in a while. My opponent gets the Behemoth, so be it. Alright. So, took the pile I wanted him to take. I can live with that. Lunar Force isn't that good anyway, so no big deal. We'll probably just trade an Aim High for it, which seems reasonable. So so I can board wipe my opponent and win? That seems good. So we'll cast Aim High, it'll get countered. Cast Nahiri's Wrath and kill all my opponent's things. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Pay 3. Discard that guy, that guy, and this. No. No. Could I have done that last turn? I probably could, right? Yeah. Well, you know, I'm playing it safe. All right. Well, ended up going 2-1. Not too shabby. I'll take it. Hey, I'll take any prizes I can get in this format. As mentioned before, this format has been pretty unforgiving for me. Some people have been doing awesome though, so I totally know the feeling. I don't even begrudge them. I've had formats where I've done awesome and people have been doing terrible. This is just one of those formats where I've been doing extremely mediocre to poor, and there's been some other people too. Like I said, I'm almost, I know it sounds bad, but I'm almost kind of happy that Travis is having a hard time with this format too. It would have made me feel bad to see him like crushing and then being like, "What are you doing wrong, man?" But yeah, totally some people have said that they're doing great in this format. I've seen it in the comments. I believe you because I've been getting crushed by some people. But as of yet, it's some commenters have had some great comments. Some have had some kind of questionable ones. I'm not blaming you for having questionable comments, but some people just need to work on the approach a little bit, you know? I'm much more eager to respond to you if you come at me in a, you know, good critical way. Good critical way means, you know, don't like call me a name. I'm not like I don't really want to respond to you if you're just gonna be rude. Do you think I even want to like adjust to what you're telling me if you come at me in a bad way? I don't know. Some people, right? Some people are just socially inept. It's okay. It's all right. You just don't know any better. All right. Well, I thought the deck was cool, but man, we certainly got slaughtered in round two. Our opponent's deck here, you know, honestly, other than the Lunar Force, I don't think our opponent's deck looked terrible, but I don't know what was going on in this game. My opponent didn't do anything for forever, and then just succumbed to damage. All right, I've rambled long enough. Hope you enjoyed the draft. We'll see you for more later. Have a good evening.